XRP starting to break out literally right now, and we're going to talk about it because this is looking super exciting in this video. So you can see this price rising right now, and I also want to address your questions that you guys have asked me on the channel here. So if you're watching this video, you have a question about XRP, feel free to drop it down below because I will answer your questions, because we're just growing this channel at the moment, but I want to give you guys as much value as I can as we navigate this XRP market right now. So we're going to talk about the price. We're going to talk about Ripple. We're going to be talking about what's going to surge this. Could it potentially get to $100? Could it go higher than that? Plus a lot more. You guys enjoy it. Like and follow and subscribe. And let's get straight into it. So first great piece of news to know right now is we are starting to get massive momentum surge for XRP. So if you actually look at this price range from around the 7th of May to where we are right now, what a ride this has been. So we are now up about 25% on those gains. And the exciting thing is, you do a bit of trading on that, apply a little bit of leverage, you can make that more than 100% gains right here. But you know what else is really exciting is the crypto market is looking bullish. We might potentially be seeing a $3.50 XRP. We might be seeing a $5 XRP rally. I feel there's a lot of good momentum coming into the crypto market. So we have Captain Fibik here. He says XRP rode to $5. Falling wedge breakout is already confirmed. Bulls so far are in complete control. Still, you can accumulate it for midterm and just hold. You'll thank me later. So we can see there is a very bullish ascent in this price right now. You can see what else is interesting for quick trading in the crypto market. So if you want to make money, just look at this stochastic RSI. It plays out very nicely on the XRP 1 hourly chart. So you can see here on TradingView, I'm in the 1 hourly chart up the top. I'm looking at this price chart and just look at these opportunities to make some long money. So I'm not shorting XRP. I would never short XRP in a bull market. I think it would be a bit foolish and naive to short XRP. But what I'd say, if you're interested in making money, have a look at these nice little windows for the stochastic RSI, and you can see it play out right now. So you can see right here at the time of recording this video, you're seeing a little bit of a decrease, and that's because the stochastic RSI is pushing down right there. So it's pushing down, and the best times to buy, look at when it drops below that line. So you drop below that line, you hold it, apply a little bit of leverage right there, and that's what I'm doing in the crypto market. So this is what I'm trading in the background. And if you guys also want to get in on the trading action, there'll be links to ByteFi. We can get up to 10% cashback bonus, and also Blowfin is a really nice crypto exchange. We'll partner with both of them. And also, I actually had a question about a Discord as well, which we will answer. But if you do want to jump into the Discord, building it out right now, there will be a link in the description of this video, and it's going to be for trading. So if you're into trading, check out the Discord. That's what we're focusing in on there, but we can talk XRP. We can talk some other things. So we'll get to your questions that you guys have sent me in the video as well. We'll talk about them just in a bit. But the key takeaway right now, we're building nicely. There could be a short-term, retracement as we see this stochastic RSI hit some peak levels right here. But you really, for XRP, what we want to be seeing, if we actually want to see like a $5, we want to see a $10 level for XRP right now, there's going to be some things that we need to see maintain. Firstly, you're going to have to see the Bitcoin price stay where it is. So Bitcoin, or even better, go higher. So we want Bitcoin to actually go up, because Bitcoin gives us the room to run in the crypto market. So remember, the higher the Bitcoin price, the higher XRP can grow. It's all relative. So that's going to push us up to, these potential $3.50 level, more level. I would think right now also is the main man himself, Brad Garlinghouse. So the more tweets he can put out, the more bullish predictions he can drop into the crypto market. I think XRP community is going to eat that up. So we're going to love that. Whatever he puts out, as long as it's good, pushing adoption. It could be to do with the ETF. It could be to do with Ripple RLUSD. Basically, the more adoption we get for XRP right now, look, it definitely can explode. That's what you have to be watching out for. And, you have to also look at this. They're talking about global payments. So trusted by institutions, global payments. RLUSD is a bridge between traditional finance and crypto. And this is exactly what XRP is about. So realistically, we need to get more and more long-term adoption. Even though there is adoption right now, if you want to see like the crazy prices for XRP, we're talking $50, $100, could it be $1,000? It will come down to partnering up with the the central banks of the world. That's the way I see it realistically. But if you have a different thesis, guys, comment down below on what you think. But I think this rally is definitely possible. So as long as these macro factors continue to go in our direction, so we're talking, Bitcoin going up, Trump pushing some good news, good global stuff coming out in the US stock market. This is what's going to drive us up. And, we might just snake our way up to, $3.50. It could be $5. And I think a lot of people would be very happy for that. So remember with XRP, if we actually zoom out on this graph as well, we take a very long-term look at this crypto. We're not actually at the all-time high, which is super exciting. So I've actually got the Binance trading pair, but the Binance didn't actually have XRP when it was listed before, so it doesn't actually tell you the all-time high here. But the important thing is, I think XRP all-time high is about $3.40 or $3.50, somewhere around there. So we got about $1 to go to get back to the the all-time high, and then what we're going to see, is we're going to challenge the all-time high, and then it's going to be up to these big levels, $5. $7, $10, and XRP also has some other really good things going for it. So it's got a great community, the utility is fantastic, and I think there's a lot of things to look forward to. So it's a great crypto to be holding right now, and I also feel like it's a great crypto to be trading right now. So again, if you want to trade XRP, check out the links in the description of the video where you can trade it, and also jump into the Discord where you can get some, building up some special perks for traders of this crypto right now. So that is one big focus. So check that out. And guys, let's talk about your questions. So again, if you do have questions, drop them in the comment section below. This channel, this is not my main channel. This is a channel we're talking mainly XRP. Maybe we'll talk about some other cryptos on this channel as well, but at the moment it's mostly XRP. I do have a main channel where we get a lot of views and lots of comments, but on this channel, not too many comments at the moment. So feel free to drop a comment as an early subscriber to this channel, and I can get back to you. But let's just check them out. So is this comment section run by a bunch of bots? XRP video, and they all look like bots, talk about everything but XRP. You are 100% right, Merlin. So as someone on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube for many years right now, I have to say YouTube does nothing about these bots. So these are all scams, XAI32Z. And the thing is, if I block this, they just reappear. It's like this scourge on YouTube. And this is not even new. This has been here for like years, and YouTube has done nothing to really, remove this crap from the comment section. It's really disappointing, but it just is what it is. So yeah, you guys probably know these are all scam comments, but there's a few real ones in here. Shout out to Young Pistachio, $10 without a doubt. So absolutely, my man Young Pistachio, and hope your portfolio is absolutely rocking right now. And yeah, I'd love to see $10 XRP. I'd love to see higher as well. So we get higher than $10, I'll be really happy with that. And Chester says right here, hey CZ, I'm new to the channel and new to this space, like your content. I'm 38 years old. And new to crypto and wanting to buy shares. I was wondering if you have a Discord to discuss both about this. I've signed up to a broker and haven't done anything yet, but I want some insights into Ripple and XRP. All right, good question. Yes, so feel free to jump into the Discord at the moment. Look, very early Discord. Just remember, if you go into my Discord, I will never DM you, so I'm not going to jump into your DMs. There's lots of scammers, and this is why in the past I haven't had too many open platforms, is because there are lots of scammers out there, and it becomes a bit of a pain, because people think they're talking to me. They're not talking to me. They're talking to some guys trying to steal your money off you. And so just be cautious of that if you do go into the Discord, but I just want to be upfront with that. But yeah, so XRP, Ripple. Remember, Ripple, the company, it's a private company. Brad Garlinghouse owns that. The people in Ripple own that. We don't have opportunity to invest into Ripple. It's different, but XRP is the cryptocurrency. And really, when you're buying XRP, people get confused about what you're actually buying, but I would consider it like a digital right. So it's a digital right where you kind of control the crypto, and you effectively you're investing in this right becoming more valuable in the future, because XRP is a utility cryptocurrency. And what that means is, people are buying it for this, digital right or this use in the future. So we're making a bet right now that this digital right or this control of the coin that we've bought right now is going to be worth a lot more money come the future. Someone's going to buy that off us. So the market's going to push it up in terms of price. They're going to buy it off us. And, effectively, who's going to buy it off us? It could be the central banks, right? It could be the investment banks. It could be the high finance market. So we could potentially be very early into this crypto. But you know, there's lots of different ways to make money, and you always have to, you know, just consider your own life circumstances. So not financial advice, but you know what I do, I invest into crypto. So I have a blue chip portfolio of cryptocurrencies. I'm diversified. I do it all. So we do Bitcoin, you know, XRP, you know, Solana, some Doge, you know, Pepe, cryptos like that. So they all have a lot of potential. They all have a lot of different value proposition. It's a very strange market. If you don't really understand the crypto market, you're new to it. It's a crazy market for new people, but you know, diversity can pay off. And you know, the other thing to watch out for is your least risky cryptos. They're going to be at the top, right? The bigger market caps, you're going to be taking on less risk. You know, you go lower in market cap, you go into new cryptos. I actually don't recommend new cryptos for new people to crypto because, you know, you're probably going to lose your money. You have to take profits on new cryptos early, and you have to really know what you're doing. So you go into the low cap area crypto, you really need to know what you're doing. Otherwise, you probably will lose your money because it's a very fast-paced market, and you have to be able to understand risk, taking profits, and all sorts of things. But that's kind of your lower cap. If you just want the easy strategy, you can just buy and hold, you know, your blue chips, and they can appreciate over time as well. But hopefully that gave you some insight, and XRP is a good one. So look, and you can also have different profit-taking strategies. So, you know, if XRP ran to say $5, that's a 2x on your money. You do some leverage on that, you even get a higher gain. The way I'm trading, you know, XRP currently is I'm looking for really short-term windows on this. So I'm potentially just looking at day trades on this, to be honest with you, or even, you know, a bit longer than a day, maybe like a week trade. But I'm also holding some XRP for long-term, if that makes sense. But you know, if you have a look right here in a bullish zone right now, there's some really nice windows where you can just jump in, you know, trade it for a couple of days, make some nice profits, and that's one thing that I'll be focusing in on the Discord to, you know, give you guys as much value as possible. So do some of these trades. And, you know, I go long in a bull market. So when the market's bullish, I'm not shorting XRP. I'm not even shorting Bitcoin. I think it's too risky because, you know, you can just get these macro things, these macro events, and the market can just explode and you can get liquidated pretty quickly. Whereas in a bull market, you know, it's a safer bet to actually go long. And I do about 5x leverage. So about 5x, maybe sometimes even less. I rarely go above that, but it's about 5x leverage on, you know, ByteDefi and Bluefin right here, and some other crypto exchanges we're partnered in with. But yeah, that's where people can also make lots and lots of money right here. But guys, XRP price looking great. I'd say, look, if you're in crypto to make money, just figure out a strategy. You have to figure out what you want to get out of this market, right? So you have to be thinking, you know, I'm putting US dollars in, am I getting US dollars out? What's my strategy? Come up with a plan, guys. And, you know, we've been in the crypto market for a long time, and you know, I've made a lot of money, and, you know, just have a plan. That's what I'd say. Have a plan, have a risk management strategy, and you do very well, especially when the market's bullish. So, you know, this market gets more and more bullish. You're going to get more and more retail investors in. And, you know, it's going to be exciting, to say the least. And do we have any other comments? No, just scam comments right here, guys. But if you do have questions, feel free to drop it in. I'll see if I can get around to the next video, answer your questions. But in the meantime, if you want to jump into the Discord, do some trading on XRP, feel free to jump in there as well. And I'll probably do some giveaways as well. I haven't done giveaways in a while, but if you like giveaways, I might cook up some giveaways and prizes and stuff in the Discord right there. But guys, appreciate you tuning in. XRP to the moon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Crypto Zeus signing out.